Good morning, liveweatherblogs.com meteorologist Bob here for you with today's tropical update for Monday, August 23rd, 2010. The main focus in the tropics right now is our tropical storm Danielle. Here's the latest coordinates as of 5 a.m. Located at 14.8 north, 37.1 west. Maximum sustained winds up to 60 miles an hour, and movement is from to the west-northwest at 14. You can see, here we go, this is where it's located as of 5 a.m. We should have that west-northwest motion for the next day or two. Official forecast by the National Hurricane Center brings this up to a hurricane within the next 12 to 24 hours. And by looking at it this morning, that looks about right. Really getting itself better organized through the night, through the overnight period. And then we'll have this west-northwest motion next couple days. Then it'll start feeling that weakness right around that 50 west. That's going to be that trough that's moving off the east coast currently. And then that's going to induce this northwest motion. And then as it feels that weakness, a little bit of a slowdown here towards the weekend, but eventually off and out to sea it goes. Feeling pretty confident about that today. Much more confident than the last 2 days that this may even miss Bermuda altogether. But we still have to watch Bermuda, and then again watch our friends up in Canada here in Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. If this bend is a little farther west, it might clip them. So still have to watch for that, but definitely more confident today on that. And the satellite loop this morning, visible satellite, you can see this system's starting to get much better organized. Still a little bit of easterly shear. The actual center is kind of right here, right on the northeastern edge of this convective ball here. So still a little bit of northeasterly shear, but you can see outflow, nice out here, nice down here, nice outflow developing. So this system is slowly getting better organized, and again, we should see a hurricane within the next 12 to 24 hours. Water vapor loop, and you could see convective. You could even see a nice little outflow channel might start to develop off to the northeast here as it gets wrapped into this upper level low here. And look at this right out here. So that's good news for this system to get better organized. If anybody wants to see a nice developed hurricane well away from land, this is the one that we might be able to watch. And again, official forecast tracked by the National Hurricane Center does get this up to a Category 2 out as it starts making its turn to the northwest here in about 4 to 5 days. A little bit of drier air here again. That's why this thing, I don't think this is going to really explode. Right now, I don't see this really becoming a Category 3. I give it that about 10%. And that's the only reason why. This dry air, and then we'll start seeing a little more southwesterly shear up here as it starts interacting with that trough. So those two factors probably won't bring this to a major hurricane. And again, I put that right now at about 10%. But definitely Category 1, Category 2 hurricane is possible. And then there's our saving grace. You can see this big trough off the east coast. Wanted to show all the westcasters out there that this isn't coming to the United States. It's not even coming close to the United States. So please, everybody that's saying this is moving west, it's not. Just look at this trough right here. This is the roadblock that we need. And this will slowly progress eastward towards the week and then eventually take this out to sea. Again, does it get closer to Bermuda? And then does it get closer to Nova Scotia and Newfoundland? That's what we'll really have to watch for this hook out to sea. But again, so far we're looking like this could miss everybody. Again, we'll still watch for that close call with Bermuda. And again, shear, a little bit of northeasterly shear here. We actually have this little upper level high building over it and pretty close to it, and that's helped this to breathe a little better and get a little better organized. And you can see not the most ideal shear forecast the next couple days, but good enough for steady intensification, and that's why this should definitely become a hurricane within the next 12 to 24 hours. And here we go. Here's the model runs. Again, everybody pretty much now, almost everybody now, east of Bermuda. Bermuda's way out here. So you can see pretty good shift east in the models the last 24 hours, and everybody going east of Bermuda now. Intensity forecast. Look at the LGEM. This is the one I watch right in here. Getting close again to that Category 3 marker. So again, a little uptick in the intensity models again the last 12 to 24 hours. But again, because of that dry air and not the perfect setup for wind shear, still don't believe we're going to get to Category 3. But you can see everybody bringing this to a hurricane pretty close to a hurricane in the next 24 hours. Individual global model runs, and I'm kind of pausing this all at the 6-day marker here. This is for Saturday, just to show you the comparisons and just to show you that all the global models are now east of Bermuda. This is the Canadian model, and this is again valid for Saturday. Euro model, again, east of Bermuda. Bermuda's right over here, by the way. This little dot. So east of Bermuda. GFS, here's Bermuda here, east of Bermuda. GFS has always been the fastest model too. They tend to be a little faster than the rest of them, especially with this poleward motion. So this is probably a little too fast. I would expect it to be more down in this vicinity by the weekend. Kind of southeast of Bermuda here. So GFS is just a little too fast. And no gaps model. Now you remember this one was trending more west, but now it is now east of Bermuda. Definitely that's the trend right now. And then last but not least, GFDL, again, east of Bermuda. Probably this might be a little too far east. I'm still thinking this might get a little closer to Bermuda, maybe more in this little range here. But again, it's looking like hopefully this will just become a nice hurricane. We could watch it. Moves east of Bermuda, misses Canada altogether. Be a nice one to watch out in the ocean here. And again, GFDL brings us close to a Category 3 as well as it makes the turn. So that's it for today. The bottom line is this is looking like definitely a very, I would say almost a 0% chance this is affecting anybody in the United States right now. Bermuda still needs to watch this. Looking a little better for them today, but still need to watch it. And again, for especially for Newfoundland up in Canada, still have to watch this a little bit as well, just to see what happens in the next 2 to 3 days. See how that once that turn starts to where it exactly starts to turn. If it starts turning around 50 west, and this may not even touch anybody, which would be good news. The only thing for the United States would be over the weekend, especially latter part in the weekend, Sunday, Monday of next week. Some swells along the East Coast, which would be nice for the surfers out there. So that's it for today. I will have another tropical update for you guys. Possibly later tonight if this thing becomes a hurricane. Might want to look at that real quick. If not, be another update for you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day, and stay tuned to liveweatherblogs.com for the latest on a little wet pattern there up in the northeast in New England. Have a good night. Bye-bye.